because I don't like to be overwhelmed. I'm not interested in being on everything. I just want to be on the things that allow for me to be able to connect with people the most. The things that allow for me to be able to connect with people the most. That is the biggest thing for me. So shout out to all my bag chasers. Shout out to everybody that continues to hold me down. Y'all say the background color is dope. I'm working on it. I got the best cameras. I got a lot of investment that's going on in here, and so I'm excited about what's going on here. So without further ado, right before we get into the video, I just want to give you guys a little bit of inspiration. One of the things that I personally like to do is I like to watch myself, not only re-reviewing the videos that I do in order to be able to critique myself so that I can do things better the next day, but I also like to watch some of the things that people like to do and say about me. And that can be on several different platforms. It can be looking in the comments. It can be on Instagram. It can be on TikTok. It could even be reviewing review videos of some of the content that I do. And so I encourage you guys to continue to go and do review videos, post everything, share everything, do stitches, reactions, everything that you can think of any of the content that you think is relevant to what it is that you want to speak of. Have at it. I love it. But sometimes, more often than not, and this has always been the case, and if you are to become a content creator, you have to understand that this is going to happen to you. If you get any level of success, which we all know that, it's almost like being a rapper. Like, you have a very slim shot of being successful. And even if you are, you have a very slim chance of making money if you're not doing it the right way, right? But I do like to watch some of the videos that people do of me. And I look for a pattern sometimes from some of the creators that do the videos, because the pattern in most instances is not one of objectivity. The pattern is one of jealousy. And so, as usual, this year they here, next year they not, who knows, or they might just fall off because they know that they broke as fuck. But the thing that inspires me to reach out to you today, my audience, is ask yourself this. If people don't necessarily like you so much, then why do they absorb so much of your content? Why do they then start to talk like you? Why do they put to use some of the strategies, tactics, and even financial advice that you give them? I am very petty. I pay attention to, I write the list down. And it's funny because I punch up, I don't punch down. So I understand them punching up to me. And if I ever decide that I wanted to, I could squash them like an ant, but they actually doing me a favor by doing review videos of me because it keeps my name in the algorithm. So I'm very appreciative. And why would I ever want to squash a colony of ants that continues to do my bidding? But they do it out of jealousy. And so I want you guys to make sure that you understand when somebody says something like you doing it for the money, or you place money over friendship, or money over whatever, right? You place money over, you place on a bag over morals or something like that, right? They'll say some stupid junk. Remember this. It's all jealousy. It's 100% envy. It is a desire, right? It is truly a desire to be in your position. They would cut their left nuts off. They would cut their left nut off if they could be like you. It's as simple as that. I don't want you to lean too heavy into it. I'm not going to give you a strong breakdown or soliloquy. It could be somebody in your family. It could be people that pay attention to your videos. It could be people that's trying to come up off of you. It could be a friend that's around you. It could be the person that you lay next to every day. Whenever they start to try to diminish your light in order to try to stand up their own, what happens is they're operating out of jealousy. They're unable to even contain themselves, and it's okay. It's okay. Divest yourself from them. Come from amongst them and come to the Bag Chasers University, where we will embrace you with open arms. We will love you. We will embrace you. We will empower you. We will ensure that you become the best version of yourself. Even start to pay attention to people that connect with each other in solidarity to try to get your attention. They love you. They're secretly fans of you. Don't destroy them. Don't get rid of them. You can be a little petty, but just make sure that you remember that it's out of envy and it's out of spite, despite the fact that they don't have what you have. They don't have the phenomenal marriage that you have. They don't have the money that you have. They don't have the support and the network that you have. They don't have the spirituality and the moral compass. And they're doing it because they look at you as a god. You are the god to their being. You are Thanos to them. Just remember, at any point, you can snap and remove half of them dudes, and it won't even mean anything. But I chastise you because I love you. I chastise you because I love you. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I appreciate you. Let's get to this bag. It say, Anton, they can't figure out how intentional you are. They know. They know. They just don't know what's powering and what's behind me. It's a force much bigger than they could ever imagine. It's almost like trying to get mad at God. What you gonna do to God? What you gonna do to God? You can't get mad. All you can do is complain about it. But just remember, complaints go up, not down. Complaints go up, not down. Whenever you're in a corporate environment, whenever you work for somebody, even as a business owner, you're complaining up. You're trying to get things solved by going up, not down. Down is where you put your feet. Up is where you pray to. And so just remember, when they look up, they're looking up to pray to me. They're hoping to get my attention. God bless you. Now, just remember, as you and your girl continue to look up, I might swing over to your girl, and so she might be looking up to my cock. Anton, you're not a Christian. I know, I'm petty. I'm petty. Don't call me a Christian. Call me petty. Petty Jackson. Teflon Ton. No matter what they throw at you, I'm Teflon Ton. Teflon Ton is in the building. Look at me. It's on top of my game. I'm coming in through the ceiling, still spitting them rhymes. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the Bag Chasers. Make sure you get your likes up. Make sure that you turn on your notifications. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Make sure you tap into the Bag Chasers. We're going to be celebrating New Year's Eve in Miami exclusively for the Bag Chasers only.